Example 1 says, in a shelter, the number of kennels is proportional to the number of dogs. The constant of proportionality in terms of dogs per kennel is 4, and there are 28 dogs in the shelter. How many kennels are there? So remember, we have dogs per kennel, and the word per means to divide. And I know that there are 28 dogs, so let me write it this way. Dogs per kennel means we're going to do dogs divided by kennels. And that equals our constant of proportionality. I'm just going to call that our COP. So we have 28 dogs. So I'm going to fill that in. We have 28 dogs. And we don't know how many kennels there are. That's what we're trying to figure out. How many kennels are there? So I'm going to just put X down there for now. But I do know that our constant of proportionality is 4. So equals 4. So we need to solve for X. So how we're going to do this is, it seems a little backwards at first, but just trust me. I want to get this X out of the denominator. So the opposite of dividing by X is multiplying by X. And remember, we have to multiply by X on each side of our equal sign. So the X's cancel out. And now I'm left with 28 equals 4X. Now, the 4 and the X are being multiplied together. So I need to do the opposite of multiplying by 4 to isolate X, and I'm going to divide by 4. Now we have X all by itself. And what is 28 divided by 4? 7. So I have 7 equals X. So to answer, how many kennels are there? We're going to say that there are 7 kennels. And that's our answer. Now going down to number 2, it says in the table, the parts of strawberry concentrate in the parts of water to repair a strawberry drink are given. I think it means prepare. There is a proportional relationship between these two quantities. Find the value of X. So basically what that means is there's a relationship between each of these columns. Okay. And it's the same relationship for all 3 columns. So how do I get from 3 to 1? Or what's the difference between 3 and 1? How do I get there by multiplication or division? And you can think of it several ways. We can say, okay, I know I had to times or multiply 1 times 3 to get 3. Or you can say we have to divide 3 by 3 to get 1. Either way works. But I'm going to go with multiplication. So 1 times 3 is 3. Let's check to see if that's the same for all the other columns. 3 times 3 equals 9. So what number times 3 equals 36? Well, we can find that out by doing 36 divided by 3, and that's 12. So X equals 12. And that makes sense because 12 times 3 is 36. So just look for those patterns. Our brains are really good at finding those. So just look for those patterns and see what you can do with it. That's how we do